Hi everyone, we're going to solve this equation x squared plus 3x plus 6 equals 0. Then find the sum and the product of the roots to check our solutions. We're going to have to use the quadratic formula on this. Let's write down our a, b's, and c's. Our a is 1, our b is 3, and our c is 6. So we're going to solve, and then we're going to look at the sum and product of roots to see if our solution is correct, or solutions. So using the quadratic formula, you have x equals negative b, so that's negative 3, plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2 times 1, so that's just going to be 2. Now, all we have to do is figure out this radical part. So that's negative 3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus 24 divided by 2. So this gives us x equals negative 3 plus or minus square root negative 15 divided by 2. So we have complex solutions. Let's go ahead and rewrite this as x equals negative 3 and pull out this negative. Remember, negative 1 times square root of 15. So we have negative 3 plus or minus square root of negative 1 is I, then square root of 15. Always want to put the I in front of the radical divided by 2 just to make sure that you can put it here, but a lot of times when we're writing real fast it looks like it's under the radical, so that's why we like to put it in front. So there's our two solutions. So let me write those down. And now we're going to go to the sum and product of roots to solve. So our two solutions are x equals negative 3 plus I times the square root of 15, all divided by 2, or x equals negative 3 minus I times the square root of 15, all divided by 2. Now, what we're looking for is our A, B's, and C's. Our A is 1, our B is 3, and our C is 6. So if we come up with this, then we did our equation correctly. So the first thing, let's add these up. So let me see what I did here. Okay, so we'll call this solution 1, and this one we'll call solution 2. So let's add our two solutions up. Common denominator is 2, so we'll just put that in the denominator. And we have negative 3 plus I square root of 15 plus negative 3 minus I square root of 15. And you look at this, these two are going to cancel. So what we have is negative 3, negative 6 divided by 2. Which is actually negative 3 divided by 1. And that's going to be your negative b divided by a. Now, looking at this, we have negative b equals negative 3, so b equals 3. We have a equals 1, so a equals 1. So we got these two. Now let's check for the c, because the c is in this formula, the product part of the roots. So let's multiply our two solutions together. That's why I have this up. Remember, what we're doing is we're going to be using this formula here, because we have imaginary or complex solutions. So when you multiply these two, you're going to get negative 3 plus I square root of 15 divided by 2 times negative 3 minus I square root of 15 divided by 2. Now our denominator is just going to be 4. But what we want to do is use our formula here and get a positive real number. So in this case, our A is negative 3. So you square that. What we want is A squared plus B squared. This is your A, this is your B. So negative 3 squared is 9. Then you put the plus, and then we're going to square square root of 15. We don't put the I in there. The I becomes I squared, which is negative 1. So all we need is our B is going to be square root of 15 squared. When you square that, you get 15. So this equals 24 divided by 4, which is 6 divided by 1. Now we have 6 divided by 1, and we're going to set this equal to C over A. So our C is 6, and our A's do match up, so we're good, and we get our C equals 6. That means we did our problem correctly, and our solutions are right in here. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.